Loretta Jenkins at your lip service, serving up another retrospective Loretta Jenkins has said it. Hey y'all, I get comments all the time about how uneducated I am. And hell, maybe if we didn't have such a fucking fucked up education system in the United States, maybe I would have won a world Nobel Peace Prize for curing leprosy or some shit like that. But no, Mama had to go on across the Canadian border, made me go to some fucking American school. I could have been rich, you dumbass. Well, the main reason why it's so fucked up is that we don't pay our respects to teachers for what they worth. Everybody gives you more when they feel like they're getting a fucking decent salary. Teachers get up at the ice crack of dawn. You gotta deal with your hateful ADD, chip on their shoulders ice host for a day, and then they gotta spend the rest of the night making up lesson plans and homework and brainstorm with ways to kind of want to teach your kid to learn. All the while worried about getting into the hair pulling fight in the girl's bathroom. Or have some Sandy Hook some bitch bust in, good guns a-blazing, turning them all into bloody Swiss cheese. It's hard work, it's stressful, and it's dangerous. And we need to respect and pay them just like we do every fucking service. Actually, they ought to be paid more than the fucking scientists if they willing to educate our children to grow up and know how to think with their fucking brain. You need to pay them more than the Popo, the governor, the fucking state level, more than the governor. Politicians ought to not get paid shit anyways. And then they would be less corrupt. Hey, now to be fair, just like in any other occupations, not all teachers is good people, and look at how far. I had this one bitch teacher back in the day. She thought she was up above the law cause her husband was the principal. And so when the youngins, when we go up to the chalkboard and do our math problem, if we get it wrong, she took off her high heel shoe and she chucked it at our skull. Well, fuck, I wasn't no good at math. So the back of my head was full of knots from that bitch's high heels. And so all my mama had to say to me was, so, get better at math, bitch, you dummy. Well, I wasn't ever good at math. But cutting the bitches' brakes and paralyzing them for life on the other hand? I didn't need no math for that. Can somebody please change my diaper? Exclamation point. Of course, they let anybody be a teacher nowadays, these days. My sister, who I don't talk to very much, she a teacher. I'm sorry, Al, but I growed up with her, and she's stupid than more than a box of hair. But that's what happens when you pay them peanuts. Make them jump through standardized testing loops. Not let them whoop a youngin' when they get out of line. Anybody who would have made a good teacher is like, fuck that. Where's the incentive? Now we got a new education secretary who don't even have a education degree. They didn't ever send their kids to public school. They just give old Trumpy $10 million. What about that bullshit about an insider can't never be bought? Teachers is the lowest paid and the lowest respected profession that I can even think of. And if I was president, here'd be my take on the education plan. Doctors and lawyers get them six-figure dollar checks. They wouldn't even be no fucking doctors and lawyers without the teachers and smart people. If they didn't have good teachers, then how they gonna get smart? Shit, it's so fucking simple. Deanna, that right now, them teachers, they don't get no extra money to get the classroom supplies. The supplies. They gotta go out there and spend the goodness of their heart the supplies for the classroom. And they do it because they love them youngins. So that make that plumb shameful. This is motherfucking America, in case y'all forgot it. Listen, we got to invest in good teachers. Because that's what make good students, what make good smarts. And that leads to good jobs and good incomes. What makes for good economies. See? It all starts with teachers. And that's how I say it. And if you don't see it that way, then what the fuck is wrong with you? Pay them damn teachers.